All right, so I want to make a video on encounter level 2 power sandwiches. I know there's a lot of videos out there already on encounter level 3 sandwiches with sparkle power to boost shiny chance, to boost encounter rates so that you can shiny hunt with like more efficiency. But I haven't really seen too many videos on level 2 sandwiches, which in my opinion are extremely valuable in this game and can save you Herba Mysticas. So a lot of the level 3 sandwiches now are a little more optimized, and you can, use any 2 Herba Mystica to make a sparkling power with an encounter boost. But it's still relatively difficult to find Herba Mysticas in level 5 raids for a lot of people. So I thought I'd make a video on level 2 sandwiches because I've seen a lot of people in my chat and stream specifically wondering what the best ones are. What are the best shiny hunting sandwiches that are level 2 encounter power? I made a list that I'm going to share with you guys relatively soon, but I thought I'd explain how it works first. So in the game, if you go to this sandwich store, not this one specifically in Medali, I'm in Medali City, there is these sandwich stores, the red ones with the sandwich on the front. And if you go and talk to this guy, he will give you sandwich recipes. And you can get more recipes depending on how many gym badges you have. And you can also talk to your mom to get vegetarian sandwich recipes. And then as you collect Herba Mystica, you can also talk to this guy and he will give you more sandwiches for each Herba Mystica that you collect. So you can basically complete the sandwich recipe list by continuing to speak to the guy as you complete the game, okay? So now let's just leave the city and make a picnic. When you get the shiny charm, you get 2 additional shiny rolls. And your odds of finding a shiny are 1 in 1365, okay? 1 in 1365 is pretty good chance to find a shiny. You'd be surprised how many encounters you can actually get with a level 2 encounter boost that requires no Herba Mystica. So let me just give you an idea here. I mean, I guess I'm going to do a little flex. I've seen, these are all shiny Pokemon. Most of these I've gotten without doing a mass outbreak. I've found these just using level 2 sandwiches, and even some of the Paradox Pokemon I found using level 2 sandwiches, and none of my hunts exceeded more than like 2 or 3 hours tops, if that. Some of them were not even anything. They were literally like 5 minutes, okay? What you can do is go over here, and you can make a picnic, and we're gonna make a sandwich. And now I'm gonna go over to my sandwich list. So take a look at this. I'm gonna link this in the description. If you want to reference it, save it so that you can always take a look. These are all the sandwiches that you can make that will make a level 2 encounter boost and does not require a Herba Mystica. And then what we're gonna do is I'll make a sandwich, and then we'll go and I'll show you how many encounters are actually appearing just with level 2, okay? If you go to, so a ground sandwich, at the top it'll say level 2 encounter boost sandwiches in the Scarlet and Violet recipe list that do not require Herba Mystica. There are several sandwiches that make the same desired effect. So you'll see in the list of sandwich recipes you collect in the game, there might be some that achieve the same result and just have a different, ingredients list. But let's take one for example. So Poison is sandwich number 49. So if we go back to the game, if we go to sandwich 49, Great Noodle Sandwich, you can see the encounter power is Poison level 2, and it's a very simple sandwich to make. Alternatively, let's say you want to do a grass, that would be sandwich 105. So you could go to Great Cloth Sandwich. This one's a little more complicated, but again, encounter power grass level 2. So a lot of these recipes are in the game already that give you a level 2 encounter boost and do not require Herba Mystica. So it's maybe, if you want to conserve those for more difficult shiny hunts, or you really don't want to use one just for the sake of getting a shiny, you might want to consider using one of these. Even though the odds will be a little lower at 1 in 1365, you're still, getting a really good chance with a really high encounter rate. Let me show you something really important though. Let's go back to, now look at the bottom. So I started thinking, is there a level 2 encounter recipe for every typing in the recipe list? And it turns out that isn't the case. A lot of the level 2 ones for some of the typings require a Herba Mystica. So people in my community, and I've seen on Reddit as well, started messing around with sandwiches and figured out custom recipes to get typing level 2 encounters for the ones that are not listed in the recipe list. And those 4 typings that weren't listed are electric, fire, water, and psychic. For example, these are really weird sandwiches. Electric is 6 noodles, 1 wasabi. Like, you're basically building a huge noodle pyramid, then just making the sandwich, and you're going to create a level 2 electric. Alternatively, fire is 6 rice, 1 olive oil, 1 salt. Water is 6 rice, 3 curry powder, 1 olive oil. And psychic is 6 noodle and 1 vinegar. There might even be other alternatives that I haven't seen, but these are just the ones we compiled. You know, I thought it'd be really good to just take 1 of each typing sandwiches and then put the ones that are from the game in the recipe list at the top, and then the 4 that are, you know, omitted and not there, put at the bottom. And then that way you can just, whenever you feel like making a sandwich of a level 2, and not wanting to use a Herba Mystica, just reference this, and it'll be nice and easy for you to you know, get going. So let's go back to the game. I just want to show you how good these actually are. So let's go to Meowth. So let's say you want to make a normal sandwich. Okay, so let's go picnic. We'll just do Meowth. Just for simplicity here, okay? So on the list, normal is sandwich number 34. So we're going to scroll down to number 34. Ultra curry rice style sandwich. So you can see on the right, it says encounter power normal level 2. We go like this. I'm running out of picks. I got to get more picks. All right, let's make this thing. So this is a pretty easy sandwich. Just hopefully I don't mess it up. Wouldn't it be funny to mess this up? Also, for those that don't know, the bread is not required for the sandwich to count, so just bread skip. Easy. So I don't know, I forget if there's more normal types that spawn in this little area than just Meowth, but we're gonna look and see how many normals appear with a level 2 encounter boost. Spicy. There we go. If you look at the top right, we got the boost. So let's ride around here. We're looking for normal types. Right away, you can see I have a ton of Deerling, a ton of Staravias. Shroomish ain't it. There's a Persian. We got Squovets. So you can see it definitely makes a difference. We got the Koala. But yeah, I just wanted to give an example of it. Oh, Dunsparce, funny. Definitely noticeable. So, I mean, you're hunting like this for a 1 in 1365 shiny. If you're looking for a specific Mon that there's only 1 typing of it in a route, you know, like let's say Meowth was the only normal type in this route, you would see a ton of Meowths here because it would just prioritize Meowth over every other Pokemon in the route. So it's very effective if you specifically pick and isolate 1 Pokemon typing that exists in a route to focus on it. So I definitely recommend trying this out. 1 in 1365 with Charm is really solid. If you don't have the Charm, you might want to still use level 3s because, you know, you'd be hunting at 1 in 4096 without the Charm. So I definitely recommend only doing this with the Charm. So I believe Charcadet can spawn over here. So let's take a look. Let's force a level 2 fire encounter, which is one of the sandwiches not listed on there. So let's make a picnic. So if we refer to our trusty list, fire is 6 rice, 1 olive, 1 salt. So let's go to creative mode. And we are going to do 6 rice. You guys are going to see this sandwich is so cursed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to do 1 olive oil and 1 salt. So fortunately, the olive oil and salt don't actually get put on the sandwich by you. So now we can just build a pyramid. Woo! Oh my god, that rice almost fell off. No bread. Bread skip. Bread doesn't matter. So super scuffed sandwich. So I believe now Charcadet will spawn a ton. Even without level 3. Yep, encounter power fire level 2 if you look at the top right. So that means we got it. It was a Tasty Fill original. Oh my god, the frame rate here is just not having a good time. Okay, there's a Charcadet. There's a Char Cadet. There's a Char Cadet. There's a Char Cadet. Look, Char Cadet, Char Cadet, Char Cadet, Char Cadet. You don't even need level 3. And Char Cadet's a rare spawn. Look at it. It's nuts. This is a good example of an isolated encounter. So it's the only fire type that spawns here. So you're seeing the sandwich really prioritize the Char Cadets over everything else. You're still going to see other things, but it's not that... It's very seldom that you see different things. Most of the time, it'll be what you're trying to get. So what I'll do here is instead of doing a picnic, I can just like reset the area. Maybe the frame rate can stabilize, but check it out. More Char Cadet. Let's see if another one appears. It's really, really useful to use level 2 and conserve Herba Mystica and just hunt like this with 1 in 1365. You're very, very, very likely to see a shiny like this and not too much effort. But yeah, again, I don't recommend doing this without the shiny charm. I recommend doing it with the shiny charm due to the fact that, you know, if you don't have the charm, you're going to be running into 1 in 4096s instead of 1 in 1365s. So I highly recommend grinding and getting the charm first before using this method. But I'm telling you, if you struggle getting Herba Mysticas, you're going to love this method because it doesn't take that long to get a shiny with it. From my experience, I've done a ton. And, you know, I've barely done Herba Mystica stuff. So, yeah, I hope that helps. Yes! 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 Ugh! Yes, bro. There you are, you little fucker. But yeah, I thought a lot of people were, gonna get some helpful information out of this because, again, a lot of people in chat were wondering what are the best level 2 sandwiches to shiny hunt with. These in the list that I compiled definitely are the ones that work the best for me. So I hope they work for you. Let me know if you get any. As always, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And leave a like and a sub. Makes me happy. See ya.